Time now to go inside out with Kim Jones, the Giants reporter for Newsday. Now, Kim, how surprised should we be that Barkley and the Giants could not reach a deal?
Well, I'm surprised because I guess I'm kind of the eternal optimist who figured, yeah, it's going to get down to it and they're going to get down to it and make a deal. And I was surprised when that did not happen. All of us, as you just noted, Julie, saw the tweet from Saquon. It is what it is. I do think that this is the unexpected result. I think it also speaks to the resolve and the way Saquon Barkley was involved in this negotiation. He had agents, two sets of agents with him, but Saquon very much drove this ship. I don't know if you drive a ship, but you're going to drive a ship in this case. And it is the result that he deemed most appropriate. I think that's important to remember when we talk about the player setting the tone.
Okay, so then on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being low, 10 being high, what's the concern level that he'll sit out next year?
Well, if he already had this conviction, I think that you have to understand that there's at least a possibility he's going to have more conviction down the road. Now, Saquon Barkley has options. He's training right now in Phoenix, in Arizona, the Phoenix area. He's done that many off seasons, including this one. He's back there, as far as I know, at this point. So Saquon being in shape is not going to be an issue. But Saquon and maybe getting over perhaps some hurt feelings might be an issue. He's a pro. He'll do that. But this can't exactly have gone the way everyone hoped, Julie. It just can't.
Now, you mentioned that you believe he'll be in shape, but if he does sit out camp, in what way maybe does this affect his performance, more specifically concerns that he won't be ready for week 1?
Yeah, I can understand that. Listen, I talked to Michael Strahan today. He got ready for week 1 a week before the season started. I know that was a different time. It was a different era. Rules were probably different in terms of what we deemed acceptable. But Michael and I were actually talking about that today. And Strahan, of course, is a really big fan of Saquon Barkley's. But my sense would be that Saquon will very much consider what he should do, how he should approach this. Let's face it, all eyes are watching him. This today, to me, was an unexpected result. Who knows if we have another one coming up?
So it's clearly a business decision by the Giants, and as you noted, by also Barkley and his representatives. But how does the rest of the locker room view this decision?
I think that's going to be really interesting starting next Wednesday when the Giants report and the media's there starting next Wednesday at the facility. And it's going to be different. Saquon Barkley always at his locker, almost always available to the media, a spokesperson, Daniel Jones's absolute biggest fan and biggest advocate, someone who could kind of quiet the noise if it needed to, someone who also could play ping pong with his teammates and ignore the media around him watching, if he wanted to as well. Saquon was really, really a catalyst, and I believe will be a catalyst in that locker room. But at this point, we have to wait and see when that moment does arrive.
Right, a situation that will have Giants fans on the edge of their seats. Thanks, Kim, for all of your insight and analysis.